I saw the original Jurassic Park when I was 11 and it changed my brain chemistry forever. Now I'm 40 and the dinosaurs seem to have changed theirs too, because Jurassic World Rebirth is something else. Welcome back to Atomic Cold Media, I'm Wes, and today we're dissecting a film where science goes rogue and logic goes extinct. In Jurassic Park Rebirth, 5 years after Dominion, Earth's environment is too hostile for dinosaurs, except for in remote tropical zones where they thrive like retired boomers in Florida. And plays Zora Bennett, a covert ops expert hired by Shady Big Pharma to harvest dino DNA on a forbidden island for a miracle drug. She's joined by Duncan Kincaid, Dr. Henry Loomis, and the rest of the expendable squad. Their mission? Hunt down 3 prehistoric apex creatures and survive long enough to get paid, or eaten. Oh, there's a civilian family shipwreck there too, just to add some emotional bait. The real threat? Mutant experiments abandoned in InGen, including the Distortus Rex, a 6-limbed abomination that looks like a T-Rex fused with a H.R. Giger fever dream. Scarlett Johansson is Zora Bennett. She's cool, competent, and trying her best to survive terrible dialogue. Mahershala Ali plays Duncan Kincaid, the team leader with the Gravatas and a death wish. Jonathan Bailey plays Dr. Loomis. Where have I heard that before? A paleontologist with the charisma of a damp sponge. Where's Alan Grant when you need him? Rupert Friend as Martin Krebs, a pharma bro with a punchable face. Manuel Garcia Rufel as Ruben Delgado, shipwrecked dad with a heart of gold. And Luna Blaze and David Iacano as teen survivors and love interest bait. And as I said before, I watched Jurassic Park, the original, when I was 11. It's a pretty vivid memory of a theater experience I had. And I find it still one of the greatest films of all time. So I'm not judging this movie or any sequel to that original movie. It's not going to hold a candle to it. I found 2 and 3 to be okay. It's been a while since I've seen them. I didn't think they were like offensively bad. They were entertaining enough. And, they don't compare to the original, but I thought they were okay. Jurassic World, I remember seeing and actually enjoyed, as long as you view it as like entertaining, dumb popcorn flair. And they finally got to see the dinosaurs wreak havoc on a park. But I didn't even bother with the other world sequels, as they didn't really seem appealing to me with the direction they were going, like the Fast and the Furious with dinosaurs. And also, I can't really stand Chris Pratt anymore. But my interest peaked with hearing about Rebirth. You've got Gareth Edwards directing, who's known for that decent Godzilla movie and Rogue One, probably one of the best Disney Star Wars movies yet. And then you had David Koepp, from like the original screenwriter from Jurassic Park, writing this, and apparently from the movie Dirt Sheets I was watching, it was sort of leaning into the horror from the original novel. But does Rebirth live up to that talent behind the camera? I would just say Gareth Edwards is great at shooting large kaiju-like monsters. The way he shoots the D-Rex is pretty ominous, because it has that great opening when this dude gets just eaten by that D-Rex abomination. You see kind of the red light and the mist and the hulking silhouette. It's a genuinely creepy creature reveal. And he has these little moments in the movie where you see something kind of skithering along in the background. It's effective. And as with other Gareth Edwards films, the CGI is pretty good. And they even use some of the practical effects for close-up shots like they did in the original Jurassic Park. So bravo to him. But the visuals can't save a movie from pacing issues and dialogue that sounds like it was written by a snarky Twitter bot. Because the movie's surprisingly boring and a little uneven. You get these so-called character moments that pretty much drag between the actually decent action scenes. I think probably one of the highlights for me in the movie is the raft scene, which they sort of borrowed from the original novel. But, oh man, there's so many characters in this, and they're all very flat. Even the main characters like Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali. They try to give them these character backstories through these slow, boring dialogue scenes. but it just rings really hollow. It feels like screenwriting 101. There's not much characterization in these characters, and it's not helped with like the terrible dialogue. I hope you're fluent in constant sarcasm. It's hard to have one comic relief character when everyone's a comic relief character. But I will give it to David Iacano. He is actually my favorite character in there, and he's pretty funny in it. He's got some pretty good character moments, surprisingly. And there's not like really much of a story. It's sort of like a Far Cry side mission, trying to collect these 3 samples and get the hell out of there. But, you know, you had that D-Rex thing, and it's kind of interesting that they're experimenting on dinosaurs, but it's never explored. They go into this laboratory where it looks like the cloned Ripley's from Alien Resurrection, but they don't really delve into it at all. Not like any secret files or anything. It's like, why did they create this D-Rex? What is even up with this facility? There's a lot of homages to the original Jurassic Park, sort of like the raptor scene in the original where it's chasing the kids through the kitchen. They have a similar one that's like in a convenience store, gas station, but it's not nearly as good. And it's not even with raptors. I don't even know what they're called. They're winged raptors. Let's just call them winged raptors. And the D-Rex design, I didn't hate it. I thought it was interesting. The little bulbous head, kind of like a callback to the xenomorph, I guess. And it's pretty large, and the way it's shot looks incredibly menacing. The one thing I don't like is just they went like with the Cloverfield look of it. I don't know if you remember, like after Cloverfield came out, anytime there's like a large monster, it looked like a Cloverfield monster with the big arms and the little arms like this. And it's got like that sort of Cloverfield look to it, which I guess Gareth Edwards loves that because he used that same boring ass design in his Godzilla movie. No more Cloverfield monsters, okay? It's just way overdone. But overall, I'd give Jurassic Park Rebirth a 2.5 out of 5. I'm just kind of like middle of the road of it. It's not terrible. It's just another very average Jurassic Park sequel, and that's pretty disappointing seeing the talent behind this. It's very clear that this screenplay was incredibly rushed. You can't sit on a billion-dollar franchise for an extra year. The actors try to do as much as they can with this material, but there's only so much talent. But it's not enough. I wouldn't say it's terrible at all. It's just very hollow and forgettable, which I was expecting much more from this, and maybe that's my fault. And I wasn't expecting another Jurassic Park OG movie. I was just wanting a good sequel. And maybe it is compared to that shitty World sequels that just came out. I didn't watch them. I don't know, and I don't want to watch them. But I'm like, if you're just wanting a dumb Dino blockbuster, chewing popcorn in the theater, just dumb shit movie, then I'm sure this will satisfy you. But I was expecting more with the talent behind it, so I'll probably just stick with the original at home. But what did you think of Jurassic World Rebirth? Are you still interested in seeing it? Are you still kind of hyped up, or are you just going to skip it overall? Let me know down in the comments. Before you get eaten by the algorithm, hit that like, subscribe, and maybe click on the playlist below for more movie reviews. It feeds the YouTube algorithm god, so I don't have to feed you to a mutated D-Rex. And I'll see you later. Bye.